Kate's Cafe is up and running again. She shut her doors last week as St Ives emerged as the latest hotspot for new COVID cases.
A lot of businesses have had to close because the staff are so short at the moment that when they do get a ping, that's their entire team wiped out, and they're not getting any financial help for that at all. You know, they're closing and they're losing money at a time when they should be pulling it back. So it's really tough for people in the town at the moment, and people are really apprehensive.
Now a debate is brewing about whether the G7 summit could be the reason for the surge. Many locals are in no doubt.
Of course it is. Of course it is. If you look at where the spikes have happened, it's in the cases where everything was positioned ready for the G7. It's not rocket science.
The latest data for St Ives and Falmouth, both of which were host towns for the G7 week, show very high numbers of COVID cases, well above the national average.
One has to, draw a conclusion, and one of those conclusions has to be that G7 had a role to play. This is a great disappointment and quite a knock for the community to take at this time. That's why I think it's really important that the government give Cornwall the support it needs with surge testing, and also the businesses are properly compensated for the very significant impact that they're going to have to face as a result of the many closures around St Ives and Falmouth.
Nobody from Cornwall Council's public health team was available to speak to us today, but a spokesman said COVID-19 case numbers are rising in Cornwall, as they are across the country, due to the new and more transmissible Delta variant, which is spreading more readily among unvaccinated people in the 16 to 29 age range. There is no evidence to connect the rise in case numbers to the G7 summit. The government put out a similar statement, stressing that all officials were tested before and throughout the summit, and saying it is not aware of any cases of transmission to local residents. But many here are still unconvinced and believe Cornwall's moment in the spotlight may have come at a price. Sam Blackledge, ITV News, St Ives.